If you was to read my channel description right now, it would say, "Welcome to my channel. I talk about movies, games, concert memories," and to my knowledge, I only have one video that I made with my brother a little over a year ago where we talk about some of our most memorable concert memories. And I want to change that up. I want to talk about more music on this channel, you know? I want to, because music was such a big part of me growing up that it's like, you know, along with video games and movies, music was right along there with it. Music and going to concerts, you know? There really is nothing like going to see a live concert. You know how it is. You show up at the place, it's huge, there's a ton of people there, everybody's waiting for it to happen, and then suddenly the lights go down, the crowd roars, then it's lights, camera, action as the band appears and begins to wow you with their show. And if it's done right, it feels like you're a part of a giant music video. Some of the quotes that I've heard of people leaving concerts are things like, "That was amazing, I can die happy," and scratch one off the bucket list kind of thing. However, sometimes things don't go as planned. And when that happens, it's a bummer for everybody. It's a bummer for the band, and it's a bummer for the people that paid to see this. My dad, when I was growing up, and even still to this day, works for a classic hard rock station. So, if there was a rock band coming to town, there was a good chance my dad could get free tickets. And I kind of took advantage of that. My brother definitely did. He went to everything. Even if he didn't like the band, my brother went to it. There's something magical about going to a concert. Even though it's a one-night only thing, it can feel like a vacation. Sometimes it's months and months away, you know. That happened to me last year. I bought my ticket in like late January, and it wasn't until mid-July when the show was. But I have bought my fair share of tickets. I didn't get all of them for free. Mainly just the ones that the radio station was sponsoring. Like Ozfest, I went to all of them for free. Then your underground stuff like Insane Clown Posse or Tech 9 and stuff like that. Had to pay for that. Nobody's sponsoring that. So I know what it's like to spend your hard-earned money on a ticket and then go to a show and just have, well, if it's not a great time, then it's a bad time. But I was on YouTube just kind of thumbing around and come across this channel called Catatonic Youths. And they have two videos up called Live Music is Good, Part 1 and 2. It's pretty much a collection of videos of just a bunch of live music fails, if you would, you know. People not having their best night, let's say. Or a big name artist just completely fucking up the performance. Just, you know, I just want to talk about it. I just kind of want to share it. So, let's get into it. There we go. There's a little familiar sight. Little outdoor show with a local band. Not too bad. Holy fuck. I do not know if anybody was hurt in that, but fuck, man. I would love to be able to say that them dudes beat that fucking guy's ass who ran them over, but I don't know. Because we got a guy playing the piano and girl is, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Is she trying to sound like a guitar or trying to do some skibbity bop bop, you know, scat man shit? This has got to be her idea. That is the perfect clip to follow that last one. I bet as soon as the song was over, that guy playing the piano probably went, "Stop it! Whatever the fuck that was, stop doing that!" We've got two clips from two different people. One of them is some girl, I don't know who she is, but the other one looks like Meatloaf. And just, I don't know, out of context, middle, you know, middle of the song clips are just funny. Alright, we got a clip from Dave Matthews doing some Scatman shit. Oh, that's a I know that's an old style or whatever, but it's fucking annoying, you know. My wife has an old jazz artist from like the 30s, and there's like a 7-minute song where they're just the whole time, and it's fucking irritating. It's like, fuck off, dude. Write some lyrics. I'm so glad that that type of thing turned into rap, because at least those guys knew how to fucking write words. I don't know what this is, but the lady going blah blah, like, no. Bam! Guitar neck to the face. Ooh! Try to do that, throw the guitar around him like, what's his name? Yngwie Malmsteen, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's the one that made that kind of tech and made that little trick popular. Man, took it right to the face. Woo! I played guitar for a little while, and I never once tried doing a little trick like that, because it's very easy to see that shit go tragic, and like, man, right in front of everybody, that's gotta be embarrassing as fuck. My dad told me once, because I've been in a few bands, and I've been on stage a few times in front of people, and he pretty much said, don't stop. Even if you forget the words or forget what you're doing, don't stop. Because the moment you stop the show abruptly in front of everybody, that's when the boom starts. You'll get way more respect for taking a blow like that and just powering through to the end, you know, than stopping the show. I've never seen an on-stage fight like that before, but I've seen a lot of videos where it's like, dude gets fucking pissed off, throws his instrument at shit, you know. Kind of like watching a bomb go off whenever that happens, because you're just watching the death of that band right before your eyes.
Fucking ruining fucking equipment. You're not even on this fucking show. What the fuck? You're rude. Get the fuck out of here. I think I broke my leg. Good. You fucking almost ruined their fucking equipment. It's fucking rude. Who the fuck are you? Sean. Well, you're fucking immature. How old are you, dude?
I have been to a few small shows where there's been some meltdowns like that. Fucking crowd does something and fucking singer starts calling him out, whatever. What the fuck are you doing? Get him out of here, you know. This is why we have security at shows like that, because sometimes, you know, somebody in the crowd will do something and it'll fuck something up, and then, you know, that jeopardizes the show. Now everybody's pissed off at you. Little tidbit, if you go to a concert, don't be throwing shit on stage. Don't be trying to fuck with them or anything, because you're just going to ruin it for everybody, and you will become the enemy of everybody. If they figure out that you're responsible, you're the enemy, and watch out.
Get the fuck out of here, fucking piece of shit.
Crazy bitch, suck that dick, put it between your fat tits, hit me.
I'm not a Buck Cherry fan at all. I know a lot of people are, but, you know, yeah. I don't know what the fuck this guy was doing off stage running down the hill like that, but, you know, sometimes you take a fall. Get up, dust yourself off, and get back to it, you know what I mean? You know what? I was a pretty big Marilyn Manson fan growing up, especially for his first 3 albums. After Antichrist Superstar, it was like, man, that motherfucker took a nosedive and he ain't come back up since, you know? In my own opinion, you know? Don't get me wrong, this is just my opinion about this. Sweet Dreams is what made him popular. That was on his 2nd album, and that's what propelled him to superstardom, you should say. You know what also bothers me about that is because, like, you go on world tours, you go to different cities, you play the same set every single night, and this song is guaranteed to be one of them. He should be a master at this song. Just going, come on, bro. What are you doing? I feel bad for the drummer. I bet that cross was heavy. But God himself said that this show is over. I don't know who this chick is. It looks like she's performing on, like, Good Morning America. Got the fucking stock NASDAQ statistics at the bottom of it. You know what? You're already on stage. You're already blocking traffic to do this in the middle of the street show. And you're being televised probably nationwide. Like, quit doing the fucking tricks. You know what I mean? I wish that bitch would have fell on her face. That would have been great.
Oh no.
Okay, little tip for guitar players out there. This is why they make wireless tuners, you know. Because this guy, if you don't know, he's trying to tune his guitar using harmonics. They, you know. It's a pretty useful little trick, but it sounds really, 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 really annoying, and nothing makes your band look more amateur than having your guitar player be on stage trying to do the harmonic tuning thing and just, you know... Nothing says, hey, I'm beginning by bing, bing, bang, bing, bing, bang. That's, oh, fuck, dude.
Down with shit, but now my dick hard, so go down on it.
Oh, stoner rappers, you guys are just so funny. Looks like we've got another outdoor show, and the drum set is suspended on what looks to be like a trampoline hammock thing. It's probably funny and, you know, probably cool to look at it and see him perform, but again, I can see this going really, really bad. I personally would not do this. I don't know who this guy is, but he seems to be into whatever he's doing, so, you know, why not? You know, why not? Here's another tip. If you're in any kind of heavy metal band, whether it's death metal, black metal, speed metal, thrash metal, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Heavy metal is meant to be played with electric instruments. An acoustic heavy metal show is stupid. Nobody's going to take that seriously. It's just going to get laughed at because it's just goofy. Okay, we've got two examples of what looks to be air humping. The first one is Jonathan Davis from Korn. I don't know what he's doing. The second guy, I don't know who he is, but he really looks like he's fucking an invisible thing.
Ugh.
You know, at hard rock and metal shows, mosh pits are a common thing. And it can be pretty intense, and you'll get a pretty good cardio workout just running around the pit with everybody. I've never seen anybody drop down and start busting out some push-ups like that. I personally would not do that at a rock show, but... you know, he seems to be okay. Nobody seems to be really messing with him, but I dare anybody, in the middle of a big old mosh pit, drop down, start doing push-ups. Small warning, though, you're probably going to get trampled.
Ah.
Whoa, look out, hands. I don't know what the fuck that dude's trying to grab, but, hey now. Oh, God. I don't have anything to add to that. That's just fucking funny. This is kind of interesting. I've never seen a band stop the show to beat the shit out of invisible enemies. Come get it, bitch. Woo-ha, yeah! Never was a big Jessica Simpson fan. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little fan interaction. Get them involved, man. Make them feel like they're a part of the show. Fair warning, though. You're the big-time supposed professional entertainer. They are not. Fair warning. Fun for the crowd, not fun for the ears.
I like to watch retarded people have sex.
9/11 was a fucking lie. It's an inside fucking job.
We have two examples here of in between songs, the band most of the time will, you know, talk to the crowd a little bit. How you guys doing out there? You doing all right? The first one is a good example of saying some edgy, funny shit, you know?
I like to watch retarded people have sex.
Yes, it's slightly offensive, but for the most part, it's pretty funny. It's such an outlandish, dumb statement that it's almost funny in how absurd it is. And if you know System of a Down, then this falls in line with what their band does, you know? It's kind of edgy and it's got some statements it's making, but for the most part, it keeps it lighthearted. The second clip, though, is from a band called Head PE.
9/11 was a fucking lie. It's an inside fucking job.
Dude, knock that shit off. Save that fucking crap for Twitter and just play the fucking set. Just play some music and save your fucking bullshit conspiracy theories for Twitter. Fuck off.
Fuck.
Man, big giant stadium full of people. Don't know who that was, but man, falling off a stage like that in front of that many people, that sucks. I am a bigger person, so I never really engaged in any stage diving or crowd surfing because nobody wants to carry this fucking giant slug around, you know? Stage diving and crowd surfing, that shit can go wrong. I've seen dudes get dumped the fuck on their face. That's just fucking weird, you know? We got some young, I don't know, emo skater punk looking motherfucker reached down and kissed a girl right in front of him. Unless he personally knew that girl, then that'd be the only reason why you would want to do that. Otherwise, you know, I hope that girl was underage and that dude got in trouble, because don't do that. That's fucked up. Oh, I can't remember the name of this band. I think it's Toto, maybe, that does that Africa song. I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of that song. I know a lot of people are, but sounds a little rough live. I don't know that song at all. And I don't even know if they fucked it up or played it correctly. It just kind of sounds dumb. Hey, you know what? That dude may have landed on his ass, but fuck, man, that was a hell of a jump. He could have stepped on somebody's face. You know, metal bands are really funny. They can be really inventive and creative. Duct taping or tying 3 singers together. Did they play the whole show like that? Or did they do it for one song? I don't know. Honestly, if you're going to go that route and tie everybody up, you got to do the whole show like that. That way everybody's like, dude, they were tied up the whole fucking time. Instead of like, oh, they duct taped themselves for one song. You know what I mean? It just seems like a dumb gimmick. I wouldn't do it.
Technical death metal.
Technical death metal?
Technical death metal.
That dude getting carried in the pool, like, that dude's got some balls, or he's got some, you know, serious trust in those people, because let's drop the guy carrying an electric guitar into a swimming pool full of people.
Partying is cool. Dying is not.
Paul Stanley from Kiss with some sound advice. I think this is Guns N' Roses, because this is Welcome to the Jungle, and that guy looks like Axl Rose. You look at the Welcome to the Jungle music video, and then look at a picture of Axl Rose now. Axl does not look like Axl no more. Not the way I remembered him anyway. This is why we have shitty modern music, because look what happened to the classics. You know what I'm saying? Moment I saw that dumbass standing up on that rafter, I was like, please fall on your fucking head. And my wish was granted. I want to know what he was doing up there. Was he just going to be like, look at me and then climb down? Like, cares? Do something cool, like do a flip or something. I don't know. Be impressive. Put on a show. Or fall on your fucking face in front of everybody. At least people will be talking about it afterward. That's, you know. Ow. Punched in the face with a microphone. That's never happened to me. But from judging by his reaction, it looked like it hurt. Go look this up. Go look up Puddle of Mud's cover of Nirvana's About a Girl. Like, that is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. It's really, really funny to laugh at, but like, if you're a fan of that song, it's gonna piss you off. Ooh, I'm not a huge Nirvana fan, but I know a bad cover when I hear it, and that's fucking horrible. Like, that dude sucks. A little backstory about me real quick. When I was 18 years old, I got to work as a security guard at the big outdoor music festival theater place, amphitheater I think they call it. Dave Matthews played for 3 days straight. He was there for 3 nights in a row and sold out every single night. It just is one of the worst times I ever had there. It's like, if you're a big fan of Dave Matthews, I have to add, do you like it when he breaks down and does this giboo-da-baboo-da-beep bullshit? Like, do you like that? Because I just can't get with it. I just don't know. A local band here, about ready to start jamming out, and here comes little fucking dumb chud in the background climbing on crap. Slips, falls, busts his ass. Get the fuck out of here. Look, yeah, feeling it, you know? You can't really fault this guy for nothing, because when you're on stage playing in front of people, your main goal is to entertain. I don't know, that's pretty funny. If you can get a laugh out of me by some silly acting, like, you know, that's pretty entertaining. A bad guitar lead is not how you entertain. It looks like Celine Dion and somebody else, and I don't know, she looks like she's possessed by a Deadeye from Evil Dead. Again, with these morning shows hiring these bands, like, what are you doing? This sucks. Again, I don't really know what's going on here. It doesn't seem bad, but I can say that I am entertained watching it, so seems to be doing a good job.
What do we all do when we hear rock music? Our arm is up, and that's what you do.
I don't really know what that was, but it seemed like a third grade teacher trying to teach her class about how to act at a rock concert. Having a little dumbass instructional video like that, that's got to be like a joke. There's no way that's serious. If that's serious, then boo. Again, this is stage diving gone really wrong. There's nothing wrong with drinking on stage, and there's nothing wrong with, you know, getting a little drunk and doing your show. There's nothing wrong with it. However, when you get too drunk, you look like this guy. When I first saw this clip, I thought this dude was naked, but he's not. He's got little yellow trunks on or whatever. I bet this guy's a fan of G.G. Allen, if you know who that is.
Oh.
Here's another tip for guitar players. On your little connector pieces for your straps, they make these little metal things that'll lock your shit in so the strap just doesn't pop off while you're playing it. That way you can throw your guitar around and do that dumbass trick and look cool. Here is a perfect example of why this trick is dangerous to perform. Not only could you smack somebody in the face who's standing too close, but your strap could come unloose and then there goes your guitar.
Lost in the city.
If you're lost, you should ask for directions. Alright. This is one of the funniest covers ever. Look up 6 Feet Under's cover of AC/DC's TNT. It's fucking hilarious.
Can't forget about potatoes.
I can't argue with him. That's sound advice. Don't forget about potatoes. You know what? Every band's got to start somewhere, you know? Can't start selling out arenas unless you play a little show at your local Lions Club in front of nothing but family and friends. Although that'd be really embarrassing if I found out that this band had been playing for 20 years and this is what they've been reduced to.
Oh my God! I love you so much!
A little fan interaction, that's not a bad thing. However, pulling a dude up on stage like that and then straddling him like that and getting all close, like, hey man, that's dangerous. People get stabbed by crazy fans, you know what I mean? I wouldn't do that, you know what I mean? Looks like Johnny Depp playing a guitar solo. Well, he's trying, I guess. The only reason I believe this dude is getting away with it is because he looks like a fucking underwear model, you know what I mean? I bet if he looked like me, they'd be like, shut up!
Oh.
I don't know who's throwing drums, but that dude took it right in the head, and it looked like it knocked him the fuck out. Great. Another morning show with another award-winning band. It looks like some kind of duet duo. Some rapper guy and what looks like an emo band, and it sounds about as cool as that sounds. I don't know who this asshole is vandalizing a Hard Rock Cafe and stealing that guitar. I would love to be able to tell you that those guys beat that fucking dude's ass, but I don't know if that happened, so, looks like we got an on-stage fight going on. This don't look like a GWAR show, so I'm assuming this fight was unscripted. You're witnessing the death of a band right here. This will probably be their last show if it don't get canceled right now. When this clip first started, I thought that dude was Tommy Chong, you know, Cheech and Chong. I'm happy to report that it is not. I know there's an audience for this hippie, free love music bullshit. You know what, dude? You're not the Grateful Dead. You're not the Beatles. Fuck off. Everybody's like... If he's like, blah-na-na-na-na-na, snap, blah-na-na-na-na-na, snap, and going down the line, that'd be fucking badass. I'm like, hell yeah. What's the matter there, buddy? You can't see to play your big fancy double neck guitar with that big dumbass stormtrooper helmet on? Boy, that was a well thought out idea. A lot of bands have backup dancers or, you know, people on stage to kind of accentuate the actual performance that's going on. This guy just looks like he just walked on stage and started busting out the robot, you know. Holy shit, was that a man on fire? Don't know how that happened, but, whoops-a-daisy. I know there's a lot of people out there that are fans of acoustic covers of hard rock and metal songs. I am not one of these fans. This is not why I like Korn, for their acoustic set, you know. And for me, it just sucks all the energy out of the thing. It's like, whatever the song is about now, might as well be turned into Kumbaya, motherfucker, you know what I mean? But Foo Fighters did an acoustic version of that song Everlong, which is my favorite song by them. And it sucks. It took all the energy out of it, and it's just... yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. That's not how you crash the party. That you know, if that guy wasn't a part of the show or didn't have a ticket, I hope he got his ass beat, because it looks like he just ruined the whole show. And if you think I'm being too harsh on this shit, just let it know that I've been in a few bands, so I know what it's like to be on stage and be in front of people. Like, for instance, here's me as a guest vocalist for a death metal group that I know. I also had a rap group, believe it or not. And we played that shit live everywhere. I mean everywhere. Any open stage battle of the bands, you got rowdy drunks.
In the picture, dog. Shut up, fucking camera.
So, let it be known that when I criticize, it comes from a place of love. Like, you know, I've been there, and you're playing all the time. It's kind of like a job. Even the best job in the world is gonna have its bad days. I remember after a bad night at the bar, we got off stage, and this dude that was going on, he had been playing bars for like 30 years or whatever. He came up to me and said, "Hey man, can't rock them all, you know what I mean? There's always the next, right?" That's really what gives you inspiration. It's just like, you know, well, there's always next week, or there's always the next show, whatever it is, you know. So, for me anyway, that kind of criticism works, because it's like, as soon as you fuck up, it's like, I know I can do better. Let me try again. A bad night at the bar when you're on stage is like a whole crowd of like 30 or 40 people going, "Boo! Fucking get off stage!" And you're like, "I've got 5 minutes left, so you're gonna have to wait." Which is fine until you get off stage, and then, you know, then you might get barraged with hate, you know. I mentioned earlier about my dad being on the radio and stuff. He is also in a band, and he plays lead guitar. And my dad has played lead guitar in a bunch of hard rock bands ever since I was alive. Like, I can remember being a young kid and him having band practice in the other room, you know what I mean? So, I've been to quite a few live shows, and, you know what I mean? Can't rock them all. Sometimes you got good nights, sometimes you got bad nights. Gotta take it with a grain of salt and a shot of whiskey, you know? The next video I'm going to do about the music anyway is going to be on this videotape that I found where me and my brother started our own black metal band back in 2003, and it was just me, him, and a drum machine. I was on the guitar, he was the vocals, and the drum machine. So look forward to that if you want. You know, my brother's gonna hate it. He's gonna be like, "Oh my God," because he was like 16 at the time, and we're like, you know, I'm almost 40. He's like 38. You know, I'm gonna start uploading more of my music. I just had a moment of how to upload it, because I've got quite a bit of my music on the computer here, and it was just like, film something that's as long as the song, mute that footage, and put that song in the background. Duh, you know. That'll hopefully be coming soon. I don't know how often I'll be doing it, but I just had a revelation of how to do it, because for a while I was like, I'm dumb at interneting and computering, so I was like, I don't know what to do with this shit. I don't know how to upload anything. All the live clips I gathered were from this YouTube channel called Catatonic Youth. Go check them out. Their whole shit is funny as fuck. That's all they do is live music and rowdy shit, and it's funnier than hell. I swear to God, it's a good time. If you like this, you'll love that. You know, nobody's paying me to do anything like that. I just think the shit's funny as fuck, and I just kind of wanted to, you know, make a little video about it, you know. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time.